Ahoy, mateys. Welcome back to another Captain Patriot video. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, in the land of influencers, I'm going to shit all over, is this gentleman here who says that it's his biggest regret ever stepping into the gym, which is mind-blowing because me and anyone I have ever talked to who has ever gone to the gym ever has only had positive things to say about going to the gym, about how it makes you feel, about how it makes you look, about self-confidence and everything like that. So I don't know how this person got to this conclusion that it's their biggest regret ever is stepping into the gym, but let's give him a shot to explain himself and see if we can make sense of what he's saying. Also, you guys should stick around for the whole video because I promise you it gets worse the further it goes along.
So one of my biggest regrets that I want to give advice to you about right now was ever stepping foot in the gym. And I guess that's kind of a not a crazy claim, but it's kind of like a pivotal pillar of self-improvement that everybody tells you to do, and it's almost like considered like this objectively good thing. And for a lot of people it is objectively good. For a lot of people it has definitely made a big change in their lives, you know, building some muscle and getting leaner.
If something is objectively true, it is objectively true. It is not subjectively true, which means it applies to everyone, not subsets of people. So you can't say, oh, it's objectively true for this select group of people, but not for this other group of people. If it's true, it's true. If it's not, it's not. So I already, you've fucking lost me.
You know, and I'm not denying the benefits of exercise and how it can make you feel good. Getting a sick pump, working out with your friends. It could be like a social kind of thing, bench pressing, all that kind of stuff. It's a good feeling for sure. But if I were to do it all over again, what I would instead do is just work out for like 6 months, do full body that whole time, like 3 days a week, 4 days a week, and eat high protein. Just for 6 months, maybe a year maximum. And then I would probably, like this, for 6 months I would bulk up, gain like 15 pounds. And then I would cut to 10% body fat the next 6 months. And then that's it. And then I'd be done with it. It would be out of my brain.
All right. So your plan is to bulk up. And by bulk, you mean put on 15 pounds, which I don't know who bulks with only 15 pounds. I mean, the rate of muscle you put on to the rate of fat you put on when you're on a bulk, vastly different. I don't think 15 pounds is going to be that much muscle, but sure, okay. And then you want to cut to 10%. You want to cut to 10% body fat, and then you're going to be done. you're never going to work out ever again. That's it. I'm going to work out, bulk for 6 months or a year, up to a year. Okay, he did say that. He did specify, so I'm not misrepresenting his point. Bulk up for 6 months to a year, put on about 15 pounds in total weight, and then cut to 10% body fat, and then that's it. I'm good. I don't have to do anything ever again. All right, okay.
I don't think that the gym is good for the body. I think it's very taxing. I think it's very stressful to the body long term. I think it does age you, which is okay. But I think over a prolonged period of time, it does.
You think over a long period of time, the gym ages you? Well, how about just over a long period of time, you age, whether you work out or not? Have you considered that over time, your body ages? Have you considered that as a possibility?
I think it's harmful to the joints. I think it takes up a lot of time. I think it's very annoying mentally. I think it doesn't do that much for attractiveness unless you're trying to boost your sexual market value, which is not necessarily attractiveness. That's just being able to pull in like a party setting.
Okay, now I don't even know what his real argument is here. Okay, so he says it doesn't boost attractiveness, but then he goes on to explain how it boosts attractiveness. Like, I'm confused, right? I'm confused by people who want to make a video, denouncing all the benefits of something like going to the gym, but then in that same video that they're making, in their mind, I don't know how this happens. Okay, I genuinely don't know how this happens. In their mind, they somehow rationalize their way into disagreeing with themselves, and yet they can't see that they're disagreeing with themselves. I don't know how it happens. I don't understand.
But if you're just trying to, meet a nice girl who has a nice face, of course, having a good physique will, be beneficial, which is why I told you to do that bulk and then cut.
So he admits having a good physique is beneficial, and you get a good physique by going to the gym and working out and maintaining a good diet, a good clean diet, and yet he somehow wants to say that it doesn't boost attractiveness. I just...
But then once you're at 10% body fat and you have a decent amount of muscle, you've pretty much maximized your ROI for, being lean and attractive, and the amount of muscle that you have that girls find attractive, in my opinion.
There are other benefits too, sir. It is not only about looking lean and attractive, okay? There are plenty of other benefits, and I don't know why you're so hyper-fixated on the looking lean and being attractive.
That's basically it. I think it's really time-consuming. I think it's like almost a poison in the head. Maybe it's just because I went too extreme with it. I definitely dealt with a little bit of like eating disorders. I remember gaining like a bunch of weight and going up all the way to like 180, which for me is like a pretty heavy weight, and my face being like very, very puffy, and then having to deal with cutting down again, which took like 20 times more discipline doing that when I should have just never bulked in the first place. Yeah, I remember going like 6 days a week. It's just I guess the main thing is the time consumption and the extreme changes in diet. And most people will say, oh, the diet change that occurs when you work out is good. I would say sort of, if you know what you're doing.
The diet change is good if you know what you're doing. Wow, giant words of wisdom there, sir. Driving a car is good if you know what you're doing. Yeah, okay, thank you. I could not have figured that out on my own. Thank you so much. It's like, if you don't know what you're doing, I think the assumption from his perspective is, oh, you're eating burgers and pizza and candy and chips and soda, right? Oh, well, if you knew what you were doing, you wouldn't have that issue. Well, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to skip through some of this video because at the very end, it gets good. Okay, the ending is where it really gets good. So let's just jump ahead.
Don't waste your time in the gym. The main things that are important for self-improvement is losing weight, which the gym could help with, but it's like 80% diet, in my opinion. And main things for self-improvement is being lean and looking good, and making some money online.
The main things for self-improvement are being lean and looking good and making money. Dude, I am so sick of all of these fitness finance bros spewing their garbage on the internet about self-improvement when they themselves have so much room to improve on. Myself included, okay? But I'm not an influencer. I'm not going out spouting off nonsense about, oh, you got to like be this percentage body fat and you have to make this amount of money and you have to get these types of girls. Like, this is like the most insane shit we're living in a fucking delusion. Okay. This is like people's brains are no longer functioning and it pisses me off. It makes me angry because it's like, you don't spend more than 2 seconds thinking about this thing. Okay. You have spent less than 2 seconds thinking about self-improvement and you don't actually understand what self-improvement truly means at its core.
And the 2 best ways to make money online after a long period of research. And there's a lot of ways to make money online, and this could definitely be debated. Some people might say, there's like some immoral ways, like starting a fake OnlyFans account with AI. There's a bunch of different ways, but in my opinion, for me, it's e-commerce and cryptocurrency.
And there it is. There is the crypto bro. He came out of the woodwork. Wow, color me surprised. Color me surprised about the crypto bro telling you about just generic, how do you make money online? E-commerce and cryptocurrency. Wow. When does his meme coin drop?
And that might sound a bit funny when I say it like that, but once you get into it, you realize that they're pretty good business models if you have the right connections and if you consume the right content. That's about it. Hope this helps. Peace.
If you want to say, that's the way to self-improve is by not going into the gym because that's your biggest regret, and then instead choosing to spend time learning about crypto and e-commerce, then, good for you. Okay, good for you. I hope it pays off. I hope you're making the money that you want. But my honest recommendation is just, do not listen to him. Get your ass in the gym. It's good for you. It's healthy for you. It's been proven to increase life expectancy, but also boosts your metabolism. It boosts your mental health. It just, in general, it's good. Okay, go to the gym. It's good for you. Don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.